Once upon a time, in the whimsical kingdom of Alphabetania, there lived a clever princess named Penny. Penny had a thirst for knowledge and loved exploring the written word. One sunny morning, the wise King Alphabet tasked Penny with an extraordinary quest. "My dear Penny," he said, "the alphabet tree, the source of all letters, has fallen ill. Only you can restore its vitality by finding and retrieving its missing letters." Penny was thrilled. She gathered her trusty map and set off on her journey. She journeyed through letter woods, a dense forest where each tree bore a different letter. She met friendly acorns and mischievous bees who guided her way. Next, Penny crossed the Vowel Valley, where she encountered vibrant E's and graceful O's. They danced and sang, filling the air with joy. As she continued her quest, Penny navigated the treacherous consonant cliffs. Sharp C's and bumpy D's challenged her every step, but she never gave up. Finally, Penny reached the alphabet tree. The once glorious tree was now wilted and weak. As Penny searched its branches, she discovered that the missing letters had been scattered far and wide. Determined, Penny returned to Letterwoods and Vowel Valley. She asked for help from the creatures she had met along the way. Together, they searched high and low until they had found every missing letter. With each letter she recovered, the alphabet tree grew stronger. By the time Penny had returned all the letters, the tree was once again vibrant and full of life. The kingdom rejoiced, and King Alphabet crowned Penny the savior of the alphabet. And so, Princess Penny learned that with courage, perseverance, and the help of friends, any quest, even the most challenging, can be conquered. Chapter 1. Caterpillars and Counting. Once upon a time, in a lush meadow, there lived a curious caterpillar named Cecil. Cecil loved to explore and learn, especially about numbers. One sunny morning, Cecil set out on a math adventure. He hopped onto a daisy and counted its petals carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he exclaimed. Chapter 2. Leaf Line Segments. Cecil continued his journey, crawling along a leaf. He noticed that the leaf had a long, straight edge. "This is a line segment," he realized. "I can divide it into equal parts." Cecil used his tiny legs to mark equal segments on the line. He counted the segments and discovered that he had divided the line segment into 4 equal parts. Chapter 3. Shape Surprise. As Cecil crawled further, he came across a strange shape. It had 3 straight sides and 3 curved sides. "What is this shape?" Cecil wondered. He carefully examined the shape and counted its sides and angles. "It's a triangle," he shouted. "It has 3 sides and 3 corners." Chapter 4. Symmetry and Butterflies. Cecil noticed a beautiful butterfly fluttering nearby. He observed that the butterfly's wings were symmetrical. "Both sides look exactly the same," he exclaimed. Cecil learned that symmetry means that a shape can be divided into 2 equal parts that mirror each other. Chapter 5. Fractal Fun. As Cecil continued his adventure, he stumbled upon a fern. He admired its intricate patterns and realized that the fern was a fractal. A fractal is a shape that repeats itself at different scales. Cecil saw that the tiny branches of the fern resembled the larger branches. Chapter 6. Cecil's Math Transformation. After his math adventure, Cecil transformed into a beautiful butterfly. He took to the skies, carrying with him the knowledge and wonder he had gained from his journey. Cecil's adventure taught him the importance of curiosity, exploration, and the joy of discovering the beauty of mathematics in the world around us. Chapter 1. The Call to Adventure. In the vast expanse of the cosmic ocean, where stars twinkled like celestial fireflies, a remarkable vessel sailed through the ethereal void. At its helm stood Captain Eco, a visionary pirate renowned for his unwavering commitment to protecting the planet. One fateful day, as the vessel approached the celestial archipelago of Gaia, a distress signal pierced the silence. It was a plea from Gaia's guardians, protectors of the planet's fragile ecosystem. They had detected a sinister plot by the nefarious Captain Pollute to destroy the archipelago's pristine waters. Captain Eco and his crew of planet-saving pirates answered the call without hesitation. Their hearts ignited with determination to thwart Pollute's evil scheme. Chapter 2. The Voyage to Gaia. As the vessel sailed towards Gaia, The crew encountered treacherous storms and cosmic whirlwinds. Yet, they pressed on, their resolve unwavering. Along the way, they rescued stranded creatures, cleaned up space debris, and spread awareness about the importance of environmental stewardship. Chapter 3. The Battle for Gaia. Upon reaching Gaia, the pirates discovered that Palute's fleet had already launched its attack. The pirates engaged in a fierce battle amidst towering bioluminescent coral reefs and shimmering seaweed forests. Captain Eco, armed with his Eco Blaster, which fired beams of pure energy, led the charge. His crew maneuvered their solar-powered cannons, firing bolts of renewable electricity. The battle raged, but the pirates fought valiantly to protect Gaia. Chapter 4. The Triumph of the Planet Savers. As the battle reached its climax, Captain Eco faced off against Palute himself. In a thrilling duel, Eco's Eco Blaster prevailed, sending Palute's ship crashing into the depths of space. With Palute's defeat, Gaia was saved. The archipelago's waters sparkled anew, teeming with life. The planet-saving pirates had triumphed, proving that even in the vastness of space, one could make a difference for the planet. Epilogue. The Legacy of Captain Eco. In the years that followed, Captain Eco and his crew continued their adventures, inspiring countless others to join their cause. They became symbols of hope, reminding all that even small actions could have a profound impact on the future of their cosmic home. And so, the legend of Captain Eco and the planet-saving pirates was passed down through generations, a testament to the power of one's determination to protect the wonders of the universe. In ancient Athens' hallowed halls, where wisdom's echoes gently fall, a sage old owl with eyes so keen held court beneath the olive green. With feathers ruffled, he would perch, his beak agape, his voice like birch, recounting tales of heroes bold and empires that in time took hold. Of Troy's 10-year siege he spoke, of Hector's fall, a tragic stroke, and Odysseus' cunning, unmatched skill, returning home, evading ill. He told of Sparta's valiant youth, who fought at Thermopylae with ruth, defending Greece from Persian might, their sacrifice a beacon bright. Of Athens' golden age he'd sing, Pericles' rule, a wondrous thing, the Parthenon, a masterpiece, a testament to art's release. He spoke of Socrates, the wise, whose words like honey left no guise, questioning truth, seeking the right, guiding minds towards the purest light. Of Plato's realm of forms he told, where truth eternal, tales were bold, and Aristotle's logic keen, unveiling knowledge, making unseen. Through centuries, the owl's wise voice echoed through minds, a precious choice, preserving history's tapestry bright, for generations to cherish in sight. So let us gather round tonight, beneath the owl's all-seeing sight, and listen to his timeless lore, a legacy that forevermore will shape our thoughts, inspire our dreams, as the wise owl's history lesson gleams. In the quaint workshop nestled amidst the rolling hills, a young inventor named Emily toiled tirelessly. Her nimble fingers danced across the workbench, assembling an extraordinary contraption that had consumed her thoughts for months, a time machine. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Emily had spent countless hours poring over books, studying the intricate workings of time and its enigmatic properties. With each failure, she learned and adapted, her determination unwavering. Finally, the moment she had been longing for arrived. As she threw the final switch, the workshop was enveloped in a dazzling blue light. The air crackled with anticipation as Emily stepped into the humming machine. With a lurch, she felt herself transported through the annals of time. First, she journeyed back to ancient Egypt, marveling at the towering pyramids and the enigmatic hieroglyphs that adorned them. She met scribes who shared their wisdom and witnessed the grandeur of a pharaoh's procession. Next, she was whisked to the Renaissance, where she encountered the brilliant minds of Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. She marveled at their artistic masterpieces and listened to their groundbreaking ideas. However, Emily's travels were not without their perils. She encountered dinosaurs that roamed the primordial swamps and narrowly escaped a volcanic eruption. Yet, through it all, her determination remained strong. Driven by a desire to make the world a better place, Emily returned to the present with newfound knowledge and insights. She used her understanding of history to solve pressing problems and inspire future generations. And so, the little inventor who had dared to defy time became a legend, leaving an enduring legacy that reminded all who knew her that the limits of human ingenuity and the power of the human spirit are boundless. In the celestial tapestry of the cosmos, there lived an enigmatic figure named Sir Cedric, a renowned astrophysicist whose unwavering gaze pierced the veil of the unknown. Driven by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, he embarked on an audacious quest to unravel the celestial mysteries that shimmered above. Sir Cedric's laboratory was a sanctuary of scientific wonder, where starlight danced upon his intricate instruments. With a keen eye and meticulous precision, he analyzed the spectral signatures of distant stars, unlocking secrets that had remained hidden for millennia. Through his groundbreaking observations, he discovered the existence of exoplanets, worlds beyond our solar system, and unraveled the complex nature of stellar evolution. His theories challenged the prevailing dogmas of his time. He proposed that stars were not immutable orbs but celestial furnaces, undergoing a constant cycle of birth, life, and death. He elucidated the mechanisms responsible for the sun's energy output and shed light on the enigmatic phenomenon of black holes, objects of unimaginable density that swallowed even light itself. Sir Cedric's contributions to astrophysics were profound. He revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos, expanding the boundaries of human knowledge and inspiring generations of scientists to come. His legacy extended beyond scientific advancements, as he became a beacon of enlightenment and a testament to the power of human curiosity. One starlit evening, as Sir Cedric gazed up at the celestial tapestry, he realized that the true beauty of the stars lay not only in their celestial radiance, but also in the countless stories they held. He dedicated the rest of his life to uncovering the historical, cultural, and spiritual significance of stars in different civilizations. Through his writings and lectures, Sir Cedric shared his passion for the stars with the wider world. He wove together scientific insights with ancient myths and legends, creating an enchanting narrative that captivated audiences of all ages. He taught humanity to look up at the night sky not with fear or indifference, but with awe and wonder. In the twilight of his years, Sir Cedric became known as the stargazer of the ages. His name echoed through the annals of history, forever intertwined with the celestial wonders he had helped us to understand. And so, the legacy of Sir Cedric, the astrophysicist and the storyteller, continued to shine brightly, illuminating the path of human knowledge and inspiration for generations to come. The magic garden of geometry. Within a realm of shapes and lines, a garden blooms, where geometry shines. A symphony of polygons and curves, where angles dance and symmetry serves. Triangles, squares, and circles, oh my! Triangles, with their three sharp corners, stand tall and proud, marking borders. Squares, with angles right and equal sides, create a world of balance and hides. Circles, with their smooth and endless rounds, roll and glide, without any bounds. Polygons and polyhedrons, intricate designs. Polygons, with more than three sides, form shapes that both amuse and surprise. Polyhedrons, with three dimensions untold, unveiling secrets that stories unfold. Nets and tessellations, patterns unbound. Nets unfold, creating shapes that amaze, like origami birds that dance and craze. Tessellations, with tiles that fit with grace, covering surfaces, leaving no trace. Angles and symmetry, order in sight. Angles, acute, obtuse, and right, measure the gaps, revealing the light. Symmetry, like a mirror's reflection, creates balance and a sense of perfection. Transformations, magic at play. Translations, rotations, and flips transform shapes, making geometry eclipse. Dilations, stretching or shrinking in size, alter dimensions, surprising all eyes. In the garden's heart, a secret lies. Within the geometry's vibrant array, a hidden message, waiting to sway. Numbers and formulas, secrets to find, unveiling the secrets of nature and mind. Exploration and discovery, a boundless quest. Through the garden's paths, we embark on a quest, exploring shapes and patterns at our behest. With each discovery, a new horizon unfolds, enriching our minds and leaving stories untold. The magic garden of geometry, a place of wonder, where shapes and lines intertwine and soar, a realm of knowledge forever to adore. So step inside, let curiosity guide, and in the garden's embrace, let your mind reside. In the realm of imagination, where hues danced and dreams took flight, stood the majestic rainbow castle of colors. Its grand facade shimmered like a prism, casting an ethereal glow upon the surrounding landscape. As one approached the castle, the air grew fragrant with the scent of wildflowers and the melody of birdsong. The path leading to the entrance was paved with iridescent tiles that reflected the sunlight in a kaleidoscope of shades. Upon entering the castle, visitors were greeted by a grand hall where colors seemed to come alive. The walls were adorned with vibrant tapestries depicting scenes of nature and fantasy, each thread infused with a different hue. The ceiling was a masterpiece of stained glass, allowing sunlight to filter through in a cascade of colors that painted rainbows on the floor. Through archways to the left and right lay a labyrinth of rooms, each dedicated to a different color. In the red room, the walls were crimson and the air crackled with energy. It housed a collection of ancient weapons and artifacts, each imbued with the power of fire. The blue room, on the other hand, was a serene sanctuary. Its walls were a soft azure, and the air was filled with the sound of gentle waves. It contained a library filled with books of knowledge and wisdom, their pages rustling in the breeze. The yellow room was a chamber of laughter and joy. Its walls were bright and cheerful, and the air was filled with the scent of sunflowers. It housed a collection of musical instruments and toys, inviting visitors to unleash their inner child. As one ascended the grand staircase to the upper floors, the colors continued to shift and transform. The green room was a verdant paradise, filled with lush plants and the sound of trickling water. The orange room, named after the vibrant fruit, radiated warmth and creativity. The purple room was a realm of mystery and enchantment, its walls adorned with intricate patterns and hidden secrets. At the very top of the castle stood the rainbow room. Its walls were a kaleidoscope of every color imaginable, and the air was filled with a symphony of light. Here, visitors could gaze out over the distant lands, their hearts filled with wonder and inspiration. The Rainbow Castle of Colors was not merely a building but a symbol of the boundless power of imagination. It was a place where dreams could take flight, where colors danced, and where the wonders of the universe unfolded before the eyes of those who dared to believe. In the quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willows, Luna the librarian embarked on an extraordinary adventure that would forever be etched in the annals of Willow Creek Library. Luna was an enigmatic figure, her long hair framing an inquisitive mind and a heart filled with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. As the guardian of Willow Creek Library, she presided over its vast collection, her fingers tracing the spines of forgotten tomes and her voice weaving tales that brought the stories alive. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Luna received a mysterious letter. It was from the enigmatic Elder of Books, the custodian of the ancient and hidden library of lore. The Elder had sent a plea for Luna's assistance in tracking down a lost book of immense power, known as the Codex of Secrets. Intrigued and filled with a sense of purpose, Luna set out on her quest. Her journey took her through labyrinthine streets, past towering spires, and into the untamed wilderness that surrounded Willow Creek. Along the way, she encountered enigmatic characters, each adding a piece to the puzzle leading to the Codex. There was the enigmatic bookseller with eyes that held secrets, the wise old sage who whispered ancient prophecies, and the mischievous sprite who led Luna through hidden paths. Each encounter tested Luna's wit and determination, but her unwavering spirit propelled her forward. Finally, after days of relentless pursuit, Luna stumbled upon a forgotten ruin. Amidst crumbling walls and overgrown vines, she discovered a hidden chamber. There, in a shimmering display of light, lay the Codex of Secrets. As Luna reached out to touch it, A surge of energy coursed through her body. The codex whispered its secrets, revealing knowledge of the past, present, and future. Luna felt a profound responsibility weigh upon her shoulders. She realized that the codex was not merely a book but a vessel of immeasurable power, capable of both great good and evil. With newfound wisdom and a resolute heart, Luna returned to Willow Creek Library. She placed the codex in its rightful place, knowing that it would remain safe under her watchful gaze. And so, Luna the librarian became known as the protector of the Codex of Secrets, a guardian of knowledge and the unseen forces that shape the world. And in the years that followed, as visitors whispered tales of Luna's adventure, the Willow Creek Library became a beacon of learning and wonder, a sanctuary where the mysteries of the past and the promise of the future danced upon the pages of countless books. The enchanted forest of fractions. In a realm where numbers danced and quantities played, there lay the enchanted forest of fractions. It was a verdant wilderness, where the inhabitants were represented by fractions, mysterious beings adorned with numerators and denominators. Numerator Meadow. Here, joyous numerators bounded through the fields, their small numbers carried atop their heads. They sang songs of addition and subtraction, their voices echoing through the meadow. Denominator Thicket. Beneath the towering trees of the denominator thicket, wise and patient denominators stood tall. Their larger numbers gracefully rested at their feet, governing the division and multiplication that occurred within the forest. Mixed Number Glade. In a clearing where the meadow met the thicket, mixed numbers emerged. They were a unique blend of the two, balancing numerators and denominators in perfect harmony. They danced and twirled, their movements resembling the equations that described them. Equivalent paths. Throughout the forest, equivalent paths intertwined and led to different destinations. These paths revealed the hidden equality between fractions that shared the same value. Inequality Waterfall. At the heart of the forest roared the Inequality Waterfall. Here, fractions cascaded over rocks, comparing themselves in size. They shouted greater than and less than, their voices carried by the rushing water. Simplifying Stream. Through the forest flowed the simplifying stream. Fractions that had grown unwieldy took a dip in its waters, emerging with streamlined forms. Reducing Cavern. Nestled within the forest's depths was the Reducing Cavern. Here, mixed numbers retreated to shed their complexity. They reduced themselves to their simplest forms, leaving behind the unnecessary pieces. Adding Orchard. In the adding orchard, numerators and denominators joined forces to create larger fractions. They piled atop one another, their numbers intertwining like branches on an apple tree. Subtracting Jungle. Amidst the lush foliage of the subtracting jungle, denominators remained unchanged while numerators diminished. Fractions danced and dodged, their movements representing the calculations that unfolded within. The Enchanting Symphony. As the sun began its descent, casting golden rays upon the forest of fractions, a symphony of numbers filled the air. The inhabitants sang of their roles, their voices weaving together a tapestry of mathematical beauty. And so, the enchanted forest of fractions, with its whimsical creatures and mathematical marvels, remained a haven for all who sought to explore the enchanting world of fractions. In the quaint meadow of Numberland, there lived an inquisitive little squirrel named Timmy. Timmy had a voracious appetite for fractions, especially those that tasted sweet and satisfying. One sunny morning, Timmy stumbled upon a mystical fruit tree laden with an array of tempting fractions. There were juicy halves, delicious thirds, and even tantalizing fourths. His eyes sparkled with delight as a sweet aroma filled the air. Timmy reached out and plucked a plump half. As he bit into its juicy flesh, a burst of fractions danced on his tongue. Each bite was a perfect balance, filling him with a sense of harmony. Next, he sampled a delectable third. Its sweetness lingered in his mouth, reminding him of the importance of sharing and the joy of giving. He then savored a savory fourth, enjoying its rich and satisfying taste. Just when Timmy thought he had tasted every fraction in Numberland, he spotted a golden fraction hidden among the leaves. It was a mysterious twelfths. With trembling paws, he picked it and took a cautious bite. To his amazement, the twelfths burst into a symphony of flavors. It was a complex and delightful combination that tantalized his taste buds. Timmy knew that he had discovered a true delicacy. As the sun began to set, Timmy had feasted on a delectable assortment of fractions. His belly was full, but his mind was buzzing with the joy of learning. He had tasted not only the sweetness of fractions, but also their mathematical significance. And so, Timmy, the squirrel with a tasty tooth for fractions, returned to his cozy burrow, his heart filled with the knowledge and satisfaction that only comes from a sweet and satisfying mathematical treat. Chapter 1. The Quest Begins. One sunny morning, Captain Jack Sparrow sailed his ship to a secluded island, where legend told of a hidden treasure filled with times tables. Determined to find his fortune, Jack and his crew set out on an adventure. Chapter 2. The Riddle of the Times. As they ventured deeper into the island, the pirates encountered an ancient riddle. The numbers dance upon my pages, a symphony of multiplication. Seek me, and you shall find the treasure. Chapter 3. The Navigation of the Numbers. Guided by the riddle, Jack and his crew navigated through a labyrinth of numbers, each representing a times table. They sailed through the treacherous waters of twos, battled the mighty threes, and ventured into the stormy realm of fives. Chapter 4. The Battle with the Multiplication Masters. Along their journey, the pirates encountered formidable adversaries, the Multiplication Masters. These cunning creatures guarded the times tables, testing the pirates' knowledge with tricky equations. Jack and his crew fought valiantly, mastering each multiplication challenge. Chapter 5. The Discovery of the Treasure. At long last, the pirates reached the heart of the island, where the treasure was hidden. There, they found a golden chest filled with an endless supply of times tables. Jack and his crew cheered in triumph as they claimed their fortune. Chapter 6. The Return to the Ship. With their treasure in tow, the pirates sailed back to their ship, their hearts filled with satisfaction. They had not only mastered their times tables, but had also discovered a valuable lesson: that with perseverance and determination, any treasure can be found. Epilogue. The Legacy of the Times Tables. From that day forward, Captain Jack Sparrow and his crew became known throughout the seven seas as the masters of multiplication. And so, the pirates' treasure of times tables became a legend, reminding all who heard it that even the most challenging of mathematical conquests can be overcome with the spirit of adventure. In the quaint meadow of Numberland, there lived an inquisitive little squirrel named Timmy. Timmy had a voracious appetite for fractions, especially those that tasted sweet and satisfying. One sunny morning, Timmy stumbled upon a mystical fruit tree laden with an array of tempting fractions. There were juicy halves, delicious thirds, and even tantalizing fourths. His eyes sparkled with delight as a sweet aroma filled the air. Timmy reached out and plucked a plump half. As he bit into its juicy flesh, a burst of fractions danced on his tongue. Each bite was a perfect balance, filling him with a sense of harmony. Next, he sampled a delectable third. Its sweetness lingered in his mouth, reminding him of the importance of sharing and the joy of giving. He then savored a savory fourth, enjoying its rich and satisfying taste. Just when Timmy thought he had tasted every fraction in Numberland, he spotted a golden fraction hidden among the leaves. It was a mysterious twelfths. With trembling paws, he picked it and took a cautious bite. To his amazement, the twelfths burst into a symphony of flavors. It was a complex and delightful combination that tantalized his taste buds. Timmy knew that he had discovered a true delicacy. As the sun began to set, Timmy had feasted on a delectable assortment of fractions. His belly was full, but his mind was buzzing with the joy of learning. He had tasted not only the sweetness of fractions, but also their mathematical significance. And so, Timmy, the squirrel with a tasty tooth for fractions, returned to his cozy burrow, his heart filled with the knowledge and satisfaction that only comes from a sweet and satisfying mathematical treat. In the mythical realm of Aquaria, where rivers flowed like silvery ribbons and lakes sparkled like celestial gems, there lived a valiant knight named Sir Aqua. Renowned for his bravery and unwavering determination, Sir Aqua embarked on a perilous quest to unravel the secrets of the water cycle. As the sun peeked over the horizon, casting a golden glow upon the land, Sir Aqua set forth atop his noble steed, Zephyr. His squire, a young and eager lad named Ripple, rode close behind. Together, they ventured into the heart of Aquaria's vast and wondrous forests. Through verdant valleys and towering mountains, they journeyed. Along their path, they encountered wise old willows that whispered tales of the water's journey and playful nymphs that danced upon the surface of shimmering pools. Each encounter deepened Sir Aqua's understanding of the interconnectedness of all things aquatic. As they approached the summit of Mount Pluvia, a storm gathered overhead. Dark clouds billowed, and the wind howled like a banshee. Sir Aqua and Ripple took shelter beneath a towering oak tree, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning illuminated the sky, and a torrent of rain poured down upon them. As the water cascaded over their armor, Sir Aqua realized that he had stumbled upon the first stage of the water cycle, evaporation. The heat from the sun had transformed the water in the rivers and lakes into vapor, which had risen into the atmosphere as clouds. As the storm subsided, the clouds dissipated, revealing a sky studded with twinkling stars. Sir Aqua and Ripple continued their ascent, their path now illuminated by the pale glow of the moon. As they reached the peak of Mount Pluvia, a gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of rain-soaked earth. Sir Aqua realized that this was the second stage of the water cycle, condensation. The water vapor in the clouds had cooled and condensed into tiny water droplets, forming the clouds that had brought the storm. With the dawn of a new day, Sir Aqua and Ripple made their way to a nearby lake. As they watched the sun rise over the water, they saw how the warmth of its rays caused the water to evaporate once more, completing the cycle. Sir Aqua had finally solved the riddle of the water cycle. He had learned that the water that flows through rivers, fills lakes, and falls from the sky is constantly moving and transforming in a never-ending dance of life. From that day forward, Sir Aqua became known throughout the realm as the Knight of the Water Cycle. He dedicated his life to protecting the delicate balance of Aquaria's aquatic ecosystems, ensuring that the waters would flow freely for generations to come. And so, the tale of the brave knight and the water cycle quest was passed down through the ages, a timeless reminder of the intricate interconnectedness of the natural world. The Fairy Queen's Spelling Bee. In a realm of enchantment, where flowers danced and rainbows shimmered, the Fairy Queen announced a grand spelling bee. From far and wide, the most gifted fairies gathered to test their knowledge and win her favor. The day of the contest. As the day dawned, the fairies assembled in the Queen's shimmering palace. The Queen, adorned in an emerald gown, perched upon her throne. At her command, the contest commenced. The first word, iridescent, echoed through the hall. A young fairy named Willow deftly spelled it out, her voice tinkling like wind chimes. The crowd erupted in applause. As the contest progressed, the words grew increasingly challenging. Exquisite, ethereal, and effervescent tripped up many fairies. But a few remained steadfast, their fingers tracing each letter with precision. The final round. Finally, only two fairies remained, Aurelia and Celeste. The final word was an enigmatic one, serendipitous. Aurelia hesitated, her mind racing. In a moment of inspiration, she spelled it out slowly and correctly. The Queen's eyes sparkled with delight. Aurelia had won the spelling bee, earning the title of Royal Wordsmith. Celeste, though disappointed, congratulated her rival with grace. The Queen's decree. The Fairy Queen stood and addressed the gathered fairies. Aurelia's victory is a testament to her intelligence and dedication, she proclaimed. From this day forward, she shall serve as my personal advisor on all matters of language and literature. The fairies cheered and applauded as Aurelia bowed deeply. The spelling bee had not only tested their skills, but had also forged a bond between them. And so, in the magical realm where dreams took flight, the Fairy Queen's spelling bee became a tale whispered among the fairies for generations to come, inspiring them to embrace the magic of words. Chapter 1. The Quest Begins. One sunny morning, Captain Jack Sparrow sailed his ship to a secluded island, where legend told of a hidden treasure filled with time's tables. Determined to find his fortune, Jack and his crew set out on an adventure. Chapter 2. The Riddle of the Times. As they ventured deeper into the island, the pirates encountered an ancient riddle. The numbers dance upon my pages, a symphony of multiplication. Seek me, and you shall find the treasure. Chapter 3. The Navigation of the Numbers. Guided by the riddle, Jack and his crew navigated through a labyrinth of numbers, each representing a times table. They sailed through the treacherous waters of twos, battled the mighty threes, and ventured into the stormy realm of fives. Chapter 4. The Battle with the Multiplication Masters. Along their journey, the pirates encountered formidable adversaries, the Multiplication Masters. These cunning creatures guarded the times tables, testing the pirates' knowledge with tricky equations. Jack and his crew fought valiantly, mastering each multiplication challenge. Chapter 5. The Discovery of the Treasure. At long last, the pirates reached the heart of the island, where the treasure was hidden. There, they found a golden chest filled with an endless supply of times tables. Jack and his crew cheered in triumph as they claimed their fortune. Chapter 6. The Return to the Ship. With their treasure in tow, the pirates sailed back to their ship, their hearts filled with satisfaction. They had not only mastered their times tables, but had also discovered a valuable lesson, that with perseverance and determination, any treasure can be found. Epilogue. The Legacy of the Times Tables. From that day forward, Captain Jack Sparrow and his crew became known throughout the seven seas as the masters of multiplication. And so, the pirates' treasure of times tables became a legend, reminding all who heard it that even the most challenging of mathematical conquests can be overcome with the spirit of adventure. The Dragon's Den of Dinosaurs. In a realm where prehistoric giants roamed, there existed a legendary lair known as the Dragon's Den deep within the Earth's crust, amidst shimmering lava and towering stalactites. This subterranean domain was the undisputed kingdom of the most fearsome dinosaurs, the Guardians. Two formidable titans stood sentinel at the entrance to the den. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the king. A colossal carnivore with razor-sharp teeth and thunderous footsteps, he ruled with an iron fist. Triceratops, the queen. A massive herbivore with three intimidating horns, she defended the realm with unwavering resolve. The residents. Within the den's labyrinthine tunnels and cavernous chambers resided a diverse array of dinosaurs, each possessing unique abilities and formidable instincts. Velociraptors, the agile hunters. Swift and cunning, these pack hunters struck with lightning speed and deadly claws. Stegosaurus, the plated giant. A massive herbivore with bony plates along its back, it was a formidable deterrent to predators. Pterodactyls, the aerial sentinels. Winged reptiles that soared above the den, providing reconnaissance and aerial attacks. The dragon's treasure. At the heart of the den lay a colossal hoard, the accumulation of countless ages of hunting and domination. Mammoth bones, rare gems, and precious metals glittered in the dim light, attracting the covetous gaze of all who entered. The trials of entry. To gain access to the dragon's den, challengers had to overcome treacherous trials. They faced a gauntlet of roaring dinosaurs, navigated treacherous chasms, and solved ancient riddles. Only the bravest and most skilled emerged victorious. The Dragon's Gaze. At the end of the trials, successful challengers were led into the presence of the dragon, a mythical beast of immense power and wisdom. The dragon tested their mettle with enigmatic questions and challenges their resolve. Those who proved worthy were granted the dragon's blessing and a share of its treasure. The legend endures. As the ages passed, the legend of the Dragon's Den of Dinosaurs grew and flourished. It became a place of awe and reverence for all who ventured near. And though the dragons of ancient lore may be long gone, the spirit of the den and its formidable inhabitants lives on, inspiring tales of courage, adventure, and the relentless power of the prehistoric world. In the enchanted village of vocabulary, words were the houses, phrases the streets, and sentences the bustling boulevards. Each word was a unique abode, boasting its own etymology and pronunciation. Noun neighborhood. At the corner of concrete and abstract lanes stood noun. Here, tangible objects like desk and intangible concepts like love found their homes. Verb Avenue. Down the lively Verb Avenue, words like jump and dance sprang into action, describing the world's dynamic movements. Adjective Alley. Adjectives lined the cozy Adjective Alley, painting vivid descriptions. Tall trees towered over the houses, while bright flowers bloomed in vibrant hues. Adverb Highway. Adverbs sped along Adverb Highway, modifying verbs with details about how, when, and where. Quickly ran the children, loudly sang the birds. Phrase Park. In the central phrase park, groups of words came together to form meaningful units. Noun phrases identified subjects, while verb phrases described actions. Sentence Boulevard. The Grand Sentence Boulevard was the heart of the village, where words and phrases met to form complete thoughts. Sentences flowed gracefully, connecting ideas and creating a tapestry of language. Etymology Square. Curious minds gathered at Etymology Square to explore the origins of words. Ancient Greek, Latin, and Old English roots hinted at the rich history behind each term. Pronunciation Plaza. In Pronunciation Plaza, words were pronounced with precision. Diphthongs and accents danced in perfect harmony, creating a symphony of sounds. Usage Forest. The sprawling usage forest was where words demonstrated their practical applications in everyday speech and literature. Synonyms and antonyms played hide and seek, while figurative language bloomed in all its splendor. And so, in the enchanted village of vocabulary, words lived and breathed, shaping the thoughts and ideas that filled the world. Chapter 1. The Hidden Lever. Amidst a garden of towering greenery, a secret lay concealed. It was a humble lever, its polished surface gleaming beneath the dappled sunlight. As Mary, a curious young girl, stumbled upon this hidden treasure, a spark ignited within her. "What could this be?" she whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. With a gentle push, she discovered the lever's power. A heavy stone, that had long been an obstacle, lifted effortlessly, revealing a hidden path. Mary realized that the lever, though simple in design, could amplify her strength and accomplish the impossible. Chapter 2. The Mighty Pulley. As Mary ventured deeper into the garden, she encountered a towering oak tree. Hanging from its branches was a basket filled with ripe apples. But the basket was too high to reach. Undeterred, Mary noticed a pulley system nearby. She quickly devised a plan and tied a rope to the basket. By pulling down on the other end of the rope, she harnessed the power of the pulley and effortlessly lowered the basket of apples. Chapter 3. The Ingenious Inclined Plane. Mary's journey led her to a steep hill. Determined to climb it, she realized that she couldn't make it using her own strength. But then, she remembered the inclined plane she had seen in the garden. She built a ramp of logs and placed it against the hill. As she walked up the ramp, she found it much easier to ascend the steep slope. The inclined plane reduced the force she needed to exert, allowing her to reach the top with ease. Chapter 4. The Mysterious Wedge. As Mary continued her exploration, she came across a large log that had fallen across the path. It seemed impossible to move. But then, she noticed a small wedge lying nearby. She hammered the wedge into the log and discovered its incredible power. The wedge split the log into two, creating a path for her to pass through. Mary realized that even the smallest of forces, applied in the right direction, could have a significant impact. Chapter 5. The Wonderful Wheel and Axle. At the heart of the secret garden stood a magnificent water well. To draw water, Mary had to turn a large wheel. As she pushed and pulled, she noticed how the wheel and axle system made the task effortless. The wheel's large diameter reduced the force she needed to apply, while the axle's smaller diameter multiplied the speed of the rope. This combination allowed Mary to draw water with ease, even from a deep well. Epilogue. The Magic of Simple Machines. As Mary emerged from the secret garden, she carried with her a profound understanding of the power of simple machines. She realized that these humble inventions could amplify human strength, overcome obstacles, and make life easier. And so, the secret garden of simple machines became a place of wonder and enlightenment, where Mary learned the secrets of leverage, pulleys, inclined planes, wedges, and wheels and axles. North America. Explore the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Asterisk discover the bustling cities of New York, Los Angeles, and Toronto. Asterisk visit the iconic landmarks of the Statue of Liberty and the Golden Gate Bridge. South America. Asterisk marvel at the mighty Amazon River and the lush rainforests. Asterisk explore the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu and the Inca Trail. Asterisk witness the majestic Iguazu Falls. Europe. Asterisk wander through the romantic streets of Paris and Venice. Asterisk visit the iconic landmarks of the Eiffel Tower and the Colosseum. Asterisk explore the rich history and culture of London, Rome, and Athens. Asia. Asterisk climb the Great Wall of China and explore the Terracotta Army. Asterisk discover the vibrant streets of Tokyo and Mumbai. Asterisk witness the breathtaking beauty of the Taj Mahal and the cherry blossoms of Japan. Africa. Asterisk embark on a safari in the Serengeti National Park and witness the Big Five. Asterisk explore the ancient pyramids of Egypt and the ruins of the Great Zimbabwe. Asterisk discover the diverse cultures and traditions of Morocco and South Africa. Antarctica. Asterisk admire the vast ice sheets and witness the majestic penguins. Asterisk explore the scientific research stations and learn about climate change. Asterisk experience the awe-inspiring beauty of the Southern Lights. Oceania. Asterisk visit the stunning beaches of Australia and New Zealand. Asterisk explore the Great Barrier Reef and the Uluru, Ayers Rock. Asterisk discover the unique wildlife of the Galapagos Islands and the